This honestly breaks my heart to say this, but I'm going to say it. Twisters was not good. I just got back from the screening here in Toronto, and I just don't know what that was. Okay, first of all, I just want to say, this is so weird. I'm holding a microphone, then I got my mic. I'm Jonas Miller. I'm Dr. Jonas Miller. He is my favorite character. I am a die-hard Twister fan. The original movie, Twister. I love Twister so much. You guys know, I've been quoting it like every day. Not every day on my channel, but every day in real life, I quote it. Since 1996, when I first saw it in theaters. That is my favorite movie of all time. When I heard there was a Twisters movie coming out, I was so excited. I could not wait. From the moment that first snippet came out, I was like, damn, they really got the vibe down, like the feel. Oh, man. Okay. Also, just a warning, a tornado warning. This movie review of Twisters will be filled with spoilers. So if you don't want to know anything about this new Twisters movie, come back to this video once you watch it, because I am giving spoilers. You hear that? I'm giving another warning. Spoilers. I do not want to see anybody in the comments saying, oh my God, she gave away spoilers. I gave you a warning. There's going to be nothing but spoilers in this video, okay? I guess my inner Jonas Miller is coming out. Unrealized idea. Unrealized. And dot 3 is the answer. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. And I kind of had a feeling that it wouldn't be, but I think I was just like, being delusional as usual. And, I just thought it's going to be like Twister. I thought there was going to be nonstop Easter eggs. I thought there would be some surprise cameos, like from Helen Hunt herself. But no. When I was looking at the premiere, like the premiere in London and the premiere in the US, none of the original cast members were there. And that's kind of an indicator right there. Like if Helen Hunt was at the premiere, I'd be like, okay, there's a good chance that she's in the movie, but she wasn't, and she should have been. Guys, I don't understand this movie at all. Like, I don't get it. And I don't want to hate on it, because that's just not what I do. It's just disappointing. The script was just bad. The actors were great. The best part of this movie was Glen. I actually really liked his character. Also because he's a YouTuber in this movie, and I thought he was really funny. He goes live, he's chasing these tornadoes, and it's just, I don't know. He was just relatable to me. I don't know. I really liked his character. I like Daisy's character as well. I thought they were really good. So it's nothing to do with the actors or anything like that. But let's get into it. So the very beginning, in Twister, if you are a hardcore Twister fan, like guys, I even had a Twister birthday cake this year for my birthday. The iconic opening in the original Twister, and it's, the tornado, you hear the wind and it says Twister across the screen. I was like, okay, they got to do something like that for Twisters. No, it was just Twister in the sky. No tornado, just like Twister. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, okay, I just got vibes. Like, okay, I don't think I'm going to like this. They have Dorothy, right? But you don't know why they have Dorothy. Like, there's no explanation. And Dorothy's only in the beginning. Like, why do they have Dorothy? Why do they have it? You never find out why. It just made no sense to me. There was no Easter eggs. There was like, okay, Bill Paxton's son, he makes a cameo, but it's like a weird cameo. And if you don't know who Bill Paxton's son is, you wouldn't even know that he was Bill Paxton's son. It was just so random. Honestly, I think, okay, this is what I was picturing in my head. I was picturing like Bill Paxton being resurrected. I was picturing Helen Hunt just coming back as Joe. I was picturing Jonas Miller being resurrected as well. I don't even know. I was hoping that they would like quote the lines. Like, I don't know. I think I just thought too much that it's going to be like Twister. They're going to have all these Easter eggs and like, it's going to be like the original. It's going to be like the original. But I was delulu because it was nothing like the original. And some might say, well, it's not supposed to be a sequel. It is a sequel. It's Twisters. They even use the same damn font. And why do they have Dorothy? They wouldn't have had Dorothy if it wasn't for the first movie. It makes no sense. There's no mention of Bill anywhere. Like, they could have been like, do you remember the extreme? The extreme. Like, you know what I mean? They could have mentioned about this amazing storm chaser named Bill who was the extreme. Like, he was known as the extreme. They didn't have anything like that. They had no mention of Bill at all. I feel like they could have mentioned him somehow because he's Bill frickin' Paxton, the star of Twister. But they had his son, so like, you know, that's cool and all, but you wouldn't even know if you didn't know who his son was. You wouldn't even know. And it was the most random thing. I feel like the son's name in the movie should have been Bill or something, like my dad. Like, or he could have been the star of the movie, Bill Paxton's son, and his character is the son of Bill and Joe. Or the main character, Kate, so like in Twisters, the main character's name is Kate. She should have been Joe and Bill's daughter because her mother is in the film, but it's not Joe. It should have been Joe. It would have made so much more sense as to why she has Dorothy. Because her mom is Joe and her dad is Bill. They should have done that. Oh my God. We should have found out like what happened with Joe and Bill. What happened after Twister? But we never, like, there's nothing. There's no mention. There's no mention of like Jonas Miller. And like, you know, maybe I'm reaching with that because I think I'm the only fan of Jonas Miller out there. But like, I was hoping they would go through the storms like unrealized idea, unrealized. By the way, I really enjoy your weather reports. Like, get off this frequency, Bill. Like, I just think I was looking so hard for Easter eggs. There were some Easter eggs, but I don't even know if they were Easter eggs. I think I was just so desperate for finding them. So first of all, Dorothy, of course. But it wasn't even an Easter egg. Like, it was the actual Dorothy. But you don't know why they have it. One of the lines that Kate says, because someone's like, I'm glad you're back. And she's like, I'm not back. That's what Bill says in the first one. But like, am I reaching? They must have gotten that from the first film. Because it's the exact same line. She's like, I'm not back. That's what Bill says. Also, the character Kate, in one whole portion of the movie, she is wearing the exact outfit that Joe wears in Twister. That like white tank top, those like beige pants with like the sweater wrapped around her waist. I noticed that and I elbowed my brother because Jonathan was my +1. He was Bill Paxton, by the way. Like, he was dressed like Bill and I was Jonas. So I elbowed him during that. I was like, she's dressed like Joe. And he's like, yeah, she is. But like, then I was like, but was it on purpose? Is it an actual Easter egg or is it a coincidence? Like, I don't know. Am I the only person who would notice that? Because I feel like I am. But she was dressed like Joe. Literally the same outfit. But then she gets out of the outfit. I was like, she should have been in that outfit the whole time. And her mother should have been Joe. I literally have memorized Twister. I have watched it a million times. But there was one scene I was like, oh my God. He's going to say lemonade. He's going to say he wants lemonade because in the original Twister, Bill's fiance gets them both lemonades. And Kate in Twister, she wants to get Glen's character a drink. So she asks him what he wants. And I was like, oh my God, he's going to say lemonade. He's going to say lemonade. But he says iced tea. I was so convinced in those moments leading up, oh, he's going to say lemonade. Like, that's how desperate I was for Easter eggs. They didn't even get the lemonade. There was no lemonade. There was no lines like, going green, it's already here. Like, there was nothing. And they could have used that. There was no flying cows. There were cows, but they're all just sitting there looking at you like, I expected so much more from this movie. So much more. And I don't know how this was approved to be a sequel. Like, I don't get it. Also, at the end, they're at an airport, and I was like, oh my God, this is when Helen Hunt's going to make her appearance. I just know it. There's a woman in the background. She's kind of like blurry. She has blonde hair, and she's older. And I was thinking, oh my God, that's Helen Hunt. That is Helen Hunt. It wasn't Helen Hunt. It was an extra. The whole movie, I'm just like, is Helen here? Like, even if Carrie L was in the background, even though like his character's dead, Jonas Miller, but even if he was in the background, like he didn't even have to be Jonas. He could just, because he's Jonas Miller. Like, people know him as that. Well, people know him as other things, obviously. Like The Princess Bride, for instance, which is my other favorite movie. Wesley, yes. But nobody from the original cast. I don't understand. I don't understand Twisters. I'm very sad about it. There was no Easter eggs, guys. I was the biggest Easter egg of the night of this movie. I'm freaking dressed like Jonas Miller, and this was my purse that I brought. Oh my God. My Wizard of Oz purse. Dorothy. Which makes no sense because I'm Jonas Miller. And dot 3 is the answer. I'm not supposed to be with Dorothy. I'm with dot 3. I was the Easter egg. I was the Easter egg. They should have put me in the movie, honestly. Just me dressed like this. Like, people would have been like, oh my God, like that's an Easter egg right there. But they'd be like, Jonas Miller? Like, since when was he a woman? I could have been his wife. I could have been his daughter. Okay. That is like my dream role. Because I definitely could be his daughter. Can you imagine? So Glen and Daisy, they are the main stars. Even Glen, he could have been the son of Bill and Joe. Because he has a whole YouTube channel. That's what his character has. He's like the tornado wrangler. It's actually funny. He was the best part, I thought. He was funny. Yeah. And, you know, they have the red truck, but I just love how crazy he is because he literally just drives right up to the tornado. He sits in it and he goes crazy. He loves it and he live streams. So he was funny. He was the best part. Like, can you imagine? So whether it was Glen or whether it was Daisy, who were the son or daughter of Bill and Joe, and I was the daughter of Jonas Miller, that would be like my dream role. Universal Pictures, Warner Brothers, if y'all are watching, can we please like remake this? I'm going to audition because I would love that. I think that would be I was just hoping for nostalgia vibes, and there wasn't any. It just did not feel like Twister. It did not have the Twister vibe at all. At all. And if you are a diehard Twister fan, you gotta agree with this. Like, I don't see how a diehard Twister fan would think that this matches up with the original. I don't get it. But hey, we're all different. We're entitled to our own opinions about movies, and that's okay. But Twister was Twisters, was very disappointing. You just can't compete with the original. The original is so iconic, one of a kind. You just can't. Unless they, I think it would have been so much better, like I keep saying, if Bill and Joe were mentioned, if Bill was somehow like resurrected, I don't know, they like CGI'd him, I don't know, something like that. Or they brought him up, they mentioned him, like the extreme, he's the extreme, like something like that. How he's just like this iconic figure in storm chasing. I think Helen Hunt should have definitely been in this. I don't know why she wasn't. She should have been in it. Can you imagine? Like, what? Twister is not Twister without Helen Hunt or Bill Paxton. There just should have been a mention, or it just makes me sad. But anyways, I thought the acting was really good. I thought the tornadoes looked really good. It was, like action packed. There were a lot of tornadoes. There was a lot going on. Like, the tornadoes were insane. I think they were more insane than the ones in Twister, but I prefer the tornadoes in Twister over Twisters, if that makes sense. I thought the tornadoes in Twister were scarier. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's just like a 90s thing, because I remember seeing Twister in theaters and I was scared, but that is when my obsession happened with tornadoes. I've been obsessed with tornadoes ever since, and I've just been obsessed with Twister. It's just my favorite movie. It's my comfort movie. I love it so much. Will I be watching Twisters again? No. I just didn't find it entertaining either. Was it a horrible movie? No, it's not horrible, but it's just not anything close to being like Twister, the original. It shouldn't even have had the title of Twisters, even in the same font. It should have just been a totally different film on its own. And it could have been. If they took Dorothy out in the beginning, you wouldn't even think that this was like a spin-off of Twister. There's no way. But that is just the question for me, is why did they have Dorothy? Like, why? Dorothy should have been throughout the whole film. Now, what I did like was, they had like more Easter, well, it's not really an Easter egg, but they went on the Wizard of Oz theme with Scarecrow, Lion, Wizard, Tin Man. So I liked that as well, because like Dorothy is from the original, but it just wasn't the same. And one of the guys, he kind of gave me Jonas Miller vibes. I think he was kind of supposed to be like Jonas Miller in a way, but am I just reaching again? I think I am. The whole time I'm just literally like squinting my eyes, like, let me just see who's in the background. Like, let me see. I'm like looking for things in the background, Easter eggs in the background. Do I recommend seeing this movie? If you're a Twister fan, I mean, I would go see it, because you're probably going to be curious about it. Like, because you could like it, like I keep saying, we're all different. We all have our own opinions about movies and stuff. So you might like it, but I just don't think you will. If you're a die-hard Twister fan, like you were raised on Twister, there's no way you're going to like this. But maybe you do. I don't know. And you know what? Whatever floats your boat, like whatever. Even though this movie made me very sad. And I don't know, because the crowd I was with, nobody clapped at the end. Nobody. Not one person clapped. Also, you know what song I think would have been so good in this film? It's My Life by Bon Jovi. I can just picture them like going towards the tornado with that in the background. I don't know, that just came to me. I think that would have been a really good song, but it wasn't. I wasn't a fan of the music. Or Van Halen's song, like the iconic song from Twister, that should have been in the movie. But there's just no mention of like anything. I don't get it, y'all. Like, I literally don't get it. But you know what? I'm very grateful, obviously, for the invite from Universal Pictures Canada. Thank you so much for the invite, because I've been very excited for Twisters, even though it didn't live up to what I wanted. But I do have a little gift that I got from Universal Pictures and Allied Global Marketing. I've already taken a little bit of a peek. So, like, I just want to say, just because I'm not a fan of Twisters, I'm a fan of Twister until the day I die. That is just my freaking movie. Who else dresses like Jonas Miller? Who else? And you know what? So Glen's character he just kind of inspired me as a YouTuber, because that's what his character is. I don't know. I love that. He really inspired me. I kind of just want to chase tornadoes now, just like the way he was live streaming and everything. But anyways, let me open this. I'm very excited. I'll just put my mic down here. So this I'm already obsessed with. Like, what I could do is just go like this. I love how they do have the same font. Like, it's the same Twister letters, but it's Twisters. But I'm still going to be obsessed with this, drinking out of this. Like, you know what I mean? I love Twister. Like, y'all know. But I could just black it out, so then it's just Twister. Honestly. Ooh, it got the Twisters. Oh my God. Okay, cute. Got the Twisters. What is it? Hat. I freaking love merch. So this just makes me so excited. Okay, this is another spoiler, because this is the merch from Glen's character. This is his merch for his YouTube channel. I just think this is so iconic. Not my first tornado. He sells these shirts, he gives these shirts away. in the movie, because that's his YouTube channel and everything. This is so funny. So I love this, and the fact that, like, thank you so much. This is probably my favorite thing. I haven't even finished opening everything though, but I love that. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. So I just took out the last two. So Twisters again. This quote, I really liked this. Oh my God, can you guys even see? It says, if you feel it, chase it. Can you even see? I don't know. Anyways, they say this a few times in the movie, and you guys know me. I'm a very like spiritual manifestation, law of assumption girl. I really like this quote. If you feel it, chase it. So the fact that like, I don't know. I was like, when they said that, I was like, I like that, because there's a lot of things that I feel that I need to chase. I don't know. This really spoke to me. So no, I like this. If you feel it, chase it. It just, when things resonate with you. So yep. That did it for me. So I'm very happy I have this. And then I got this, and it says Twisters. Like, I'm going to wear this during a tornado. The next time, like, we got a tornado watch, or, saying sorry to my microphone. The next time we have a tornado watch or a tornado warning, a tornado hits, this is going to be my outfit. Or just like my Jonas Miller outfit. Like, that's how crazy I am. I would honestly love to collab with the Tornado Wrangler. So Universal Pictures Canada, thank you so much if you are watching this. Thank you. Because this is what's like so nostalgic to me. It's just like, I love how Twisters is getting hype. I love how people are watching the original. I love how the original movie just came out in like 4K or whatever. I saw Warner Brothers post that recently. I love how people are talking about Twister. So I love that. I love the hype behind it, but it did not live up to that hype, in my opinion. And that's all I'm going to say. So let me know. I'm sorry if I broke anybody's heart in this video, but let me know if you're going to see it. I think you should, because you might like it, like you might like it. If you're not a fan of the original Twister, you might like this, because it literally has nothing to do with the original. Apparently it's supposed to, but you wouldn't even know. Do you need to watch the original to understand this one? No. You don't, except you wouldn't know about Dorothy, obviously. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, you rock my world in the song lyrics, Michael Jackson. Hashtag, gave you guys the finger. Hashtag team Birdie44. Hashtag Boritherans. Hey. And I will see you guys in my next one. Oh, I get it. You want to take credit for my design, is that it? Anyways, have a great day. Have a good night, wherever you are in the world. And I'll see ya soon. What the hell? Who even says that? I don't even know. Bye.